And yes, go ahead.
Okay, this question is from Teresa Edwards. She's from Clearwater, and it's directed towards Russell Simmons. She asked, what keeps you so positive each day? She says that you keep her going with your motivational speeches each day.
I think you learn as you get older. You know, when you're young, but the thing I just said about giving, that's really all there is. The only way to be happy, you can try it out. If you go in the corner and you get a mean face, like you come with an ice grill and you come like tough and all that, people will treat you tougher. They'll treat you the way you treat them. If you come out smiling and you're a happy person, everybody will want to be around you and they'll be happy back. It's a small example, but everything in this world is a manifestation of what you give the world. There's the laws of karma in every scripture. They're in the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, they're in the Yoga Sutras, they're in every prophet told you the same thing. It is really what you give the world that you get back from the world. Not that you have to trade, but give the world the positivity you want back. And this, you have to have faith that that's what's going on. That's how it's going on.
Who's next? And over here? Go ahead.
This question is directed to the panel from Kimbrielle Finch. I'm tired of seeing and hearing just negative videos and music. I want to see and hear a balance on the radio and TV. What can I do as a 10-year-old that will create a way for this to happen?
I'm going to pass the mic, but I want to say one. You have to do it yourself. You have to be what you want. You know, do the things you want to see. Even if you're 10 years old. And on the radio, you have to find what you want to find in every word. In other words, it's all God. Have to see what you want in each piece. A lot of adults point their finger at the young rappers, you know, the gangster rappers or whatever, but they never point their finger back at their gangster government. They never appreciate, they never see, when they say that girls are sexist, but then, or dance sexual, but then in all of the history, you can watch all of the African or Hawaiian or the previous generation, or they've been doing it. The negative spin that they put on young people, it is truly tough in the communities. And we do have some very negative expressions. But in almost every one of those expressions, you find that they're saying how much that struggle is not good for them. How they're not benefiting from their own negative attitudes. Almost every rapper will remind you that that's not good. But you have to find what's good in their words. If you like this song, find what's good. Play the high note. The world is what you see. If you think the world's a positive, uplifting, spiritual, sweet place, then it is. If you think the world's a negative, violent, horrible place, then it is. If you look for the high notes and make them part of what you live, you'll find high notes everywhere. If you look for the negative notes, then that's all you'll hear. So as a 10-year-old, you listen to rap records, tune your ears into what's good, and if it offends your spirit, then ignore it. But really look for what's good. There's lots of positive rap records, and when you watch the news all day, it seems like you only watch the bad news. What they're giving you in their video games, what they're giving you in almost every cultural thing is sex and violence, and so rappers, I think, are more positive than CNN. You know, what we're watching on the radio, we're listening to on the radio is more positive than what you get on the 6 o'clock news. They're reporters as well. So just look for the high notes and try to make them your mantra. Keep living with them.